Hello everyone,
60 seconds.
welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack Mach 2.
A single player, excellent. The game is played as follows. If you think you are familiar with proper gameplay, superb. The game will begin directly.
1.
Coming at you, heavy virtual petting. $2,000 for a correct answer. Well, I guess this being the toys episode and all, there's no escaping those goofy electronic pets that folks seem to love so much. Although I'll never understand
Used
it.
to.
Having said that, what's the best name for an electronic toy pet that, if properly hatched, fed, cleaned, and medicated, grows up to be a character in a John Irving novel? Tamagonzo, Tamagarthi, Tamaguchi, or Tamagarpi?
John Irving. Who's John Irving?
Should have
I
picked
need
this
to read
one.
more.
John Irving wrote The World According to Garp.
Oh.
Tamagarpi's unhappy because his wife is having an affair. Crash the Volvo into them. Yay! Tamagarpi feels happy now.
2.
Next, communicable playthings. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. All right, give me your best shot. Imagine your kid asks for Cooties this holiday. If you can't afford the brand name toy because you spent all your money on booze, but settle for just regular Cooties instead, what will you give to your child? And no, a bottle of bourbon is not the answer. Ticks, lice, spiders, or tapeworms.
Bottle of bourbon should be the answer. I'm pretty sure that's lice.
Cooties are another name for body lice. Ah, yes, Cooties. Truly, the gift that really does keep on giving.
And giving and giving and giving.
3.
Here's a little something I call Where Hasbro Meets Rothko. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Put it in gear, because here we go. Which of the following toys best represents the design of the Guggenheim Museum? Pyraminx, Slinky, Nerf football, or a Chutes and Ladders game?
What does the Guggenheim look like? The pyramid.
See, and then you wonder why I don't bring my friends over. For the curious, here's the right answer. The Guggenheim is in the shape of a spiral. You know, like a slinky. Sometimes I wrap up Barbie in the slinky and pretend she's all confused looking at the Kandinsky.
4.
The category is comes with Scuba Gear. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. See if you can wrap your skull around this. If humans evolve as G.I. Joe dolls did between the 60s and the 80s, what will we be like in the future? We'll all have the ability to speak. We'll all have kung fu grip. We'll all be able to fly. Or we'll all be a third as tall.
Yeah, they did kind of shrink.
The first G.I. Joe dolls were 11.5 inches tall. The second generation were only 3 3/4. Because as everyone knows, with soldiers, the shorter the better. You can fit more in a tank that way.
Bullets go over their heads.
Well, this should be good. This one's a dis
All
or
sort of
dat.
things.
The name of your dis or dat category is The Hustler Plays Psychic Pool. Now, here's all right. You think you know the rules. I'll just put 30 seconds
Green
on the clock.
spin or magic 8
Cannot
ball.
predict now. Green spin or magic 8 ball. Outlook not so good. It is simply not credible. As I see it, yes. Concentrate and ask again. Progress will not be easy. One more. Hedonics are no panacea. Not bad, not bad. Let's add your winnings to your total.
See, I was thinking the first one was trying to catch me with the
Well
word
done, my friend.
predict.
Let's see how much longer you can keep that up.
Oh well.
6.
This category is A Girl's Guide to Head. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, you know those disembodied plastic heads that little girls play with? They put makeup on them and do their hair and stuff. Well, if a series of plastic heads comes out modeled after famous women who have been beheaded, with whose head will little girls not get to play? Lady Jane Grey's, Queen Elizabeth I's, Anne Boleyn's, or Marie Antoinette's?
Pretty sure they beheaded Marie Antoinette and Boleyn, definitely. Elizabeth, I don't remember if the...
Yeah, I
Which
kinda
one of
figured
those
this was
two?
gonna happen. I just asked the magic 8 ball how this question was going to go, and the answer was outlook not so good. Oh! Queen Elizabeth was not beheaded. In fact, she lived to the ripe old age of 70. But, you know, somehow it just doesn't seem right to slap glitter eyeshadow and lip gloss on a 70-year-old virgin.
Why not?
7,
The category's gonna be gifts for the Pinhead on your list. 1,000 bucks if you get it. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies writes to Santa Claus. What toy will he most likely request as a stocking stuffer? Rubik's Cube, Play-Doh, Chinese finger prison, or Yahtzee?
Yeah, if I know Pinhead.
In Hellraiser, people enter the abode of tortured souls when they solve the puzzle of a Rubik's Cube-like box.
Now, Pinhead, I see here on my list that you've been a very naughty... Oh, a plate of cookies. Here's your cube. Torture away.
8,
I'm calling this one Mad. Mothers Against Dumb Dolls. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000.
This is gonna be about Barbie and
Let's
math
see how
is
you handle
hard,
this one.
isn't it?
If a regular old doll wants to hurt a Cabbage Patch Kid's feelings, what can it honestly say? You're adopted. You talk too much. You wet yourself. Or you're wooden.
Yeah, adopted.
Gimmick, or rather one of the many gimmicks about Cabbage Patch Kids, is that they come with adoption papers for kids to fill out. Although thank God you can't adopt real babies at Toys R Us. Just a thought.
Yet.
9,
This one's called Germ Weapons Not Included, and this one's worth $3,000. Okay, so you've heard of that Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale, The Steadfast Tin Soldier, right? Right, you illiterate monkey? Imagine a toy based on the Steadfast Tin Soldier. Because of the soldier's deformity, which of these accessories might be included with him? A gun with no trigger, binoculars with 3 eyepieces, 1 combat boot, or a really large helmet.
Pretty sure he only had 1 foot.
Steadfast Tin Soldier only has 1 leg. But if you twist it around backwards, it turns into a rocket launcher, so I wouldn't call him disadvantaged. Well, open
That's
your
how he
eyes.
lost the
Looks
first
like we're
foot,
about
you know.
to enjoy a When Did Happen. Okay, got their knickers in a bunch.
Oh,
Let's
somebody's
go. Got their knickers in a bunch. Let's go. This When Did Happen is called Machine Washable in Hell. You know, life ain't easy for a lot of toys. Yep, suffering all that torture at the hands of children. That is, until this event. The movie Child's Play introduces Chucky, the vengeful killer doll. Now, tell me if this happened before Child's Play came out, after,
So sometime
or if
in
it
the
never happened at
80s
all.
is the focal point here. Never heard of that. I wouldn't be surprised, but you know. That should've been after. Ah. Really? They actually named a doll that?
Okay, let's check it out. Hey, not too shabby. Let's see what it does for
Dressy
you.
Bessie.
Now, where were we?
Sounds like a Garbage Pail Kid.
11,
Coming at you, it's more of a hula belt. You get this one, you pocket 2,000 bucks. Flex those fingers, here it comes. If the width of your butt is equal to the diameter of your hula hoop, what would be the hula hoop circumference? Pi times half your butt, pi times your butt, pi times your butt squared, or 2 times your butt. A squared butt? How do you find pants that fit? I could have given you
what
some
am I
cash if you
thinking?
picked this one. The circumference of a circle is calculated by using the formula diameter times pi. Ugh,
What the
Damn
freak was I
pie.
thinking there?
that's what made my ass so big in the first place.
I was thinking area.
Up next, with real
That's what I was
disembowelo
thinking.
action,
Ah.
$3,000 for this one. Hey, take a look at this toy catalog and these historical action figures. They're pretty cool. Xerxes the First action figure comes with chariot, iron armor, button on his back for real sword action, and sandals that snap right into chariot floor. What soldiers, sold separately, complete the set? Rough and ready Persian commandos, Greek warrior phalanx, battling Hun mob, or fighting Roman legionnaires.
I'm pretty sure that was Persians.
Xerxes I was king of Persia. His army successfully invaded and set fire to ancient Athens before having to retreat. However, with toys, you can, rewrite history a little bit. Like, for instance, my Xerxes guy, he comes up to you and says, "I'm from Persia, and I'm gonna burn your Athens." And Superman says, "No, you can't do that." Pew, pew, pew.
13,
Here's a little something I call the Who Cares Bears. And this one's worth $1,000. Okay, imagine this. It's Christmas morning, and you just can't wait to go downstairs and play with your new Care Bears. Oh, isn't that sweet? Unfortunately, since it's the middle of winter, your Care Bears are all hibernating. Ha ha! Which of the following situations do you not witness? Good Luck Bears, breath stops. Funshine Bears, temperature drops. Tender Heart Bears, heart slows down. Or Bedtime Bear is in a deep, deep sleep.
I'm pretty sure they still keep breathing.
During hibernation, an animal's body temperature lowers, its heart rate slows, and it sleeps for many days or weeks in a row, but never stops breathing. Of course, if Good Luck Bear's breathing really does stop, we could always call him Crap Outta Luck Bear.
Also, we could call him Morty.
14,
The category is It Takes a Steady Hand. You get it right, you get 2K. Uh-oh, looks like the operation guy isn't doing so good. This is not a game anymore, huh? His broken heart could really do with some fixing. Given the doll who has a visible heart, who'd make the most likely donor to save the operation guy's life? Holly Hobby, Raggedy Ann, Betsy Wetsy, or Strawberry Shortcake? Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. Raggedy Ann has always had a heart. She also has that triangle for her nose. Too bad Operation doesn't have a rhinoplasty card, huh?
I guess they're counting patches. Oh no. Never seen a Holly Hobby doll. Figured it might have been more of an anatomical thing.
Well, you've
oh
made
well.
it. Oh, well, someone's been attacked before. Let's see how much you've learned. Here's your clue.
Nothing.
I'm stuck in a two-dimensional world. Oh, well, at least it would make my waistline disappear.
Ice cream sea. Okay. Video game spots, or video board game spots. Video game. I guess they do have video games based on these things now. I know they've had several Monopoly. E6. Where is the sinking of the battleship? Double word score. I thought these might be difficult, but no. So far, they're all pretty well known. Start career. Study. Lousy changing temperatures all over the place. Kamchatka. No idea if I'm saying that right, but I don't really care about a risk property.
That's the game. Well, you did great, but then again, how hard can it be to win against yourself? Find some competition, and then you'll see.
So anyway, it's been another episode of Let's Play You Don't Know Jack Mach 2. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and I will see you back next time for more. Take care, folks. I'm out, and as always, enjoy the commercials.
I am unable to read minds.
Hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Mars.
Hey, keep it down. I'm watching a game over here. Drink.
Women, dude. You can't live with them. You can't have sex without them.
Knees.
They bend.
You gotta love knees.
I have 2 of them.
And so should you. Brought to you by the Knee Council. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Venus.
Oh my god, I'm having hot flashes again.
Do these pants make my butt look big? Let's go shopping.
He's America's #1 zombie recording artist. He's inspired millions with his words and his voice. And now, available for the first time on compact disc, you can get all of Zombie Lou's greatest hits, including the heartfelt "My Brain Done Left Me," "Rainy Day Romance," and the unforgettable classic "Rain for the Holidays." You and your loved one will want to listen to this CD again and again as Zombie Lou sings his way into your hearts. Copies are limited, so order now.
Just send $15.95 to the gravestone underneath the old oak tree, St. Peter's Cemetery, New York, New York.
Mom, Billy's wearing my panties again.
Honey, what did you do to this coffee?
I don't hate Dad. I just hate you.
Well, that's not how I dart a sock.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
Sure you can. All it takes is his little turquoise pill, Mother's Little Helper.
Ah, Mother's Little Helper.
Ma, the dog's humping the cat again.
That's nice, darling.
Mother's Little Helper may cause severe cramps, loss of appetite, random nosebleeds, upper thigh acne, anal weeping, electric fields of up to 12 volts, ingrown toenails, pubic hair discoloration, withering of the kidneys, tennis elbow, varicose veins, disintegration of the heart, fallen arches, premature ejaculation, night blindness, liver implosion, epileptic fits, and scurvy in over 24% of users.
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're #1. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir can take you to the future.
Me?
Yes, you.
Really?
How? Just add water and drink. Try it.
Okay. It, doesn't seem to be working.
Ah, but just wait a moment. Okay, now look at the clock.
Oh my God! It's a miracle! I'm living 2 seconds in the future! This stuff really works!
Mr. Johnson's time travel elixir. This stuff really works.
Wait! How will I survive here in this crazy future? With my simple old-fashioned ways, I'll be killed!